So you're going to go ahead and get out your social studies packet. We're going to go over our primary source, the Declaration of Independence, on page 130. All right. So primary source means it was an original thing from the time. Okay. It's something we can go back and look at. All right. So the Declaration of Independence is a founding document. Okay. So it started it. So what is it a founding document of? It's a founding document of the United States. So it's a document or writing that started the United States. It describes some of the basic ideas and beliefs that shaped the country. It was adopted on July 4th, 1776. We're going to read an excerpt, which means a small part of the bigger writing, from the Declaration of Independence, written by Thomas Jefferson. Okay. So before we start reading, I want you to notice we have our sidebar with our vocabulary words. Self-evident, it's an adjective. Clear and obvious. Endow, to give, it's a verb. Unalienable, okay, that's a funny word. Unalienable, it's an adjective. To not to be given or taken away. Derive, it's a verb. It means to get. Alter, a verb. To change. Abolish, it's a verb. To do away with. Okay, then we have vocabulary support, things that are underlined in our pink. It says we hold, it means we believe. Okay. Then just powers from the consent of the governed. People give the government the power to act. Destructive of these ends, when the government denies our unalienable rights, or when the government says no to our rights that should not be taken away. All right, so we're going to go ahead and read the excerpt at this time, now that we have reviewed the vocabulary. All right, we hold these truths to be self-evident or clear and obvious, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed or given by their Creator with certain unalienable things that are not to be given or taken away, rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving or getting their just powers from the consent of the governed, okay, which means they're getting their powers from the people, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of those ends, so when it hurts people's rights, it is the right of the people to alter, to change, or to abolish, to get rid of it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Thomas Jefferson, The Declaration of Independence, 1776. All right, so I'm going to read that again, this time without substituting in our vocabularies with it, so you can hear what it sounded like. So we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to our close reading. Identify and list the rights that all people should have. So according to this, what rights should we have? Okay. So what rights? Okay, you're looking for the word rights and listing all the rights that it says we should have. Identify and circle what the Declaration says that people without these rights can do to get them. So if they're doing away with, okay, they're hurting our ability, they're being destructive, they're hurting it. What can we do to get those rights back? And then summarize the Declaration of Independence in your own words. So in 1 to 3 sentences, tell me, what is the Declaration of Independence talking about right here? Okay. And this is a photo of the actual Declaration of Independence. So I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. But I want you to notice their penmanship is beautiful, right? So they wrote this with a quill, which is an old-fashioned pen that has a feather in it.